Hi, my name is Mahammed. I'm a psychology major. I'm like fourth year right now, but when I went to an exchange, I was third year. I chose Sungkyunkwan University. It was my second choice. And as for program, I took one psychology course there, but other two courses were selective, like one finance course and a Korean course. So it wasn't really a program, just get to choose which courses you want to take. I was like, I guess intermediate because we finished 200 at UBC. I think it's called intermediate Korean. I went fall term, like first term. I chose it because I felt like it's the best time to go, like after summer, and a lot of people would go at that time. Pros, it's like really crowded with exchange students, like from everywhere. Cons, maybe the same thing. There's a lot of people, so you might get overwhelmed. Yeah, I took one Korean course at Sungkyunkwan. It was much easier than UBC, so I didn't learn that much like grammar points, mostly just new vocab. Yeah, English. For exchange students, it's in English, but you do get to like mix up with local students there that are taking English courses. I'm not sure if you can take Korean courses, maybe if you're fluent in Korean or something. I didn't try, but yeah, for me it was just English courses. And obviously the Korean was in Korean, but just the other courses were English. I guess it was considered full-time because it's 3 courses. It was pretty light though. I think it wasn't that hard. Maybe a bit easier than UBC. One of the Korean course was worth 2 times the credits, but it still wasn't that hard. Compared to UBC, I don't think it's that different. Maybe the courses are a bit less group engagement with other students, but there are still group projects. Maybe less discussions in class, but mostly the same. People like study the same amount. Yeah, actually we did have a buddy program. It was called like High Club or something, and we got assigned like one local student. And they put us in a group with 3 other exchange students, and then we made like a group chat and we did go out sometimes. But that's kind of a bit forced. Usually you just make friends by just like being in the same class or maybe the dorm. So it's just kind of a mix of everything. Yes, so you'll get like an email asking if you want to apply for like student housing, and you're usually guaranteed to get in if you apply for the deadline and you pay the amount. So yeah, I did live in like a student dormitory. It was different than UBC because all male dormitory, and there's curfew, so you can't actually go back into the place after 2 a.m. on the weekdays, and you can't leave until I think 5 a.m. On the weekend it's fine, there's no curfew. It was a bit strict, might more strict than you're used to in UBC. They kind of forcibly turn the AC off in the winter, so even if it's still a little hot, you might you might get really hot at night. Overall, it was a good experience though, because you get to meet a lot of exchange students, and like if you're living alone, you might feel like you're alone, but at least you kind of force into like being with a lot of people. So. I'd say it was challenging for me like the first week. Seeing the dorm was a bit intimidating, but after that it was not that hard. You might get a bit stressed out the first week, but you just hold on and you'll be fine. So cell phone plan, you can make it pretty easily if you visit one of the SIM card stores or whatever plans. It won't have access to everything, like you won't be able to use the phone number to make accounts which give you like with certain stores. There's a lot of memberships and stuff in Korea, but you can use it for data and calling and all that. It's not open for everything until you get the ARC. Once you get the ARC, you can connect it, and then it's like pretty much you're like a citizen there. So for me, when I signed up for the school, they just signed me up automatically, and I got a mail to the dorm, and that I had to pay at the convenience store. And yeah, it was just that easy. Like I didn't really have to like sign up manually for the insurance. They just kind of did it for me, like when I did the school application. It's paid entirely to the UBC, except the dorm. They don't interact with some people on school fees. Just the dorm that's kind of complicated. You have to like send them. I don't know. It was like a bank statement that you like, approve or something. But that's all. Everything else is like to UBC. Once you choose your courses, there's like transfer credit portal. We're still like getting our courses evaluated to this moment, so we're not 100% finished with it. But you submit your courses and you submit your syllabus and everything, your description, and then they evaluate it, and then you start getting the results. But you would need to get your transcript sent to Go Global from your partner school. Overall, you gain a lot of self-reliant skills by living in Korea alone, and yeah, some language skills too. It's mostly just being self-dependent. Yes, I do. Whether it's Korea or a different country you're interested in, I think I recommend go on exchange. Korea is very nice to live in as an exchange student. It's not really that hard. There's everything offered. Yeah, so I do recommend it, especially if you're interested in Korean and you've studied it. I think if you take level 200 UBC, you'll have a much better time because you'll be able to go out on your own. You won't be afraid to interact with people.